Hey folks, Danny here at Partay. I just wanted to touch base with everybody real quick. I know it's been a while since I put anything up. This past week, on last week about Thursday, I ended up catching a bug and it's still kind of coursing through at this point. Feel a lot better today, but still not feeling 100%. So we foregone sales for this week just till I can get everything back up and recuperated. So just want to put that out there. Also, I have three individuals that I'm sending promotional type stuff to. Just to let you know that it will be going out sometime either tomorrow or Thursday. Apologies for the delays, but it's been a crazy weekend here at the Parker House. But wanted to touch base on just a couple of things with the court case, the upcoming court case, to let you guys know kind of what's happening there. So, right now, the biggest thing is that we're waiting for an actual date, a court date. So, that is being sought at the moment. Also, last week, I'd watched a small video towards the end of the week. I was laying down on the sofa, and I think it was silent. I believe it was either Thursday or Friday. But you gave me an idea. And that idea is I think that it's probably best, probably going to be more entertaining if I let Ken make you guys aware of what's going on. And I say that because, initially my thought was that was going to be a fun thing to announce, right? But I think it would be more entertaining coming from Ken than it would from me. And now that comes with a caveat. If Ken doesn't say anything within 48 hours of receipt, I'll make sure I put something out to let you guys know. But I have a feeling it would be a lot more entertaining coming from Ken. There's a lot of things that we've had to cover before we could even get to this point. And it was really going through the material to see what was applicable. There were a lot of things that could have been brought up, but just to tell you, as the attorney told me, you can end up spending a lot of effort and a lot of money on something that may or may not stick. And even if it sticks, it may not have, a lot of influence or a lot of impact on the final result. But there are key things that are just slam dunks. And so her recommendation was we just stay with the slam dunks. It's going to achieve the end that I want. The bottom line is you heard me say that the civil suit was going to be mostly about money. It is. But the reality is there's not going to be much money to get. I mean, you guys certainly know that, right? It's not like this guy's sitting on bank. That's not the case. So there's not going to, excuse me, there's not going to be really anything there much to get other than it'll put a judgment. It'll leave a little scar on his butt. And so that, we definitely want to make sure happens. The other stuff, there's a lot of things that could come out of that, and I'll talk about that as we move along because not really sure, exactly what I want to do because it would require additional investment on a couple of items. But, then there's a couple of fraud items. Again, slam dunks, just like the defamation. Dr. Meter, as simple as that sounds, that meter is a technical tool. It might not be the most expensive technical tool, but it is a technical tool and it does work and it does have instructions. And we do have video of Ken showing how it worked before he created his meter max out zone video. So we know he knows how to use the range button because he did it when he was sitting outside on his patio. So, those are kind of slam dunk items that we can get for fraud. I wish I could bring in other people. For example, I wish I could bring in Silent Crow and anyone else out there who's bought this stuff for more of a, what do you call it? Sorry, my mind's not working like it normally does. But basically more than me. But the truth is, once again, they're usually when an attorney, and I'll just tell you flat out, she said there's no money in it. It's going to be a lot of work and there's not going to be a lot of money in class action and pulling any kind of class action. So we'd even went down that territory to see, what were the possibilities. I know some folks have asked about filming. Her statement is that's usually case by case with the judge in the circuit here. But she said a lot of times it could be seen as, like a negative thing. So if somebody does it, it would have to be somebody that would actually be in the audience that would be performing that. We wouldn't want to make that, like a widely known thing. And that would be if it's an open courtroom where it can be. So I'll let you know more about that as we get further along. But we should be back up next Monday with sales for anybody out there who would be interested in YouTube land. I had to call my wholesalers and let them know I was going to be out for a couple of days. The good thing is I don't have any orders from them so far this week. We're getting over, but I'm hoping that if anything does come in, it'll be on a Thursday or Friday, and I'm feeling much better. But other than that, guys, I'm going to kind of get off here, and I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll try to touch base again by the weekend if possible. You guys take care. Bye.